Forget the dollar sign. Forget the sale price. Imagine walking into a store and every price tag is a countdown. That $1,200 iPhone doesn't say $1,200. It says 3 weeks, 2 days, 4 hours. That's not the time it took to build it. That's the amount of your finite human life you had to trade at your job to afford it. If we saw the world through the lens of time cost, the consumer in us would die, and the human in us would finally wake up. Here is the absolute reality check of living in a world where everything costs your lifetime. 1. The death of the impulse. Buy right now, you see a $60 video game or a $100 pair of shoes and think, it's just $100. Your brain disconnects the money from the 8 hours you spent in a cubicle, dealing with a boss you don't like, missing a sunset to earn it. But if that tag said 1 full day of your life, would you still buy it? Suddenly, you aren't spending money. You are sacrificing heartbeats. You'd look at that Zara haul and realize you just traded an entire weekend of your existence for fabric that will be out of style by Tuesday. You wouldn't just be saving money, you'd be saving yourself. 2. The great career realignment. In this world, the high-paying, high-stress job becomes a horror story. If you make $200 but work 80 hours a week, a luxury car might cost you 2 months. But if you make $50K working 30 hours, that same car costs you 1 year. People would start doing the math. Is this promotion worth 10 more hours of my life every week? That's 520 hours a year. Nearly 22 full days of my existence gone just for a slightly bigger TV. We'd stop chasing hustle for ego. We'd start chasing time efficiency. The most expensive things wouldn't be the ones with the most zeros. They'd be the ones that steal the most of your limited days on Earth. 3. The free stuff isn't free. This is where it gets uncomfortable. You think scrolling social media is free? Imagine a heads-up display over your eyes. Watching 30-second reel, 30 seconds of life. Arguing with a stranger online, 45 minutes of life. We treat money like it's scarce and time like it's endless. But money can be printed. Time cannot. If we saw the time cost of doom scrolling, we'd drop our phones instantly. That free entertainment would suddenly look like the most expensive habit we have because you're paying with the only currency you can never earn back. 4. Relationships become high stakes. Now think about the cost of a toxic relationship. If you could see that a 2-hour argument with someone who doesn't respect you costs 2 hours of your life, non-refundable, you wouldn't tolerate it for long. Every dinner with a friend, every call with your mom, every hour playing with your kids, all of it becomes a conscious investment. You're choosing to spend your life units there. I'm too busy would sound different because you're never too busy. You're just allocating your lifetime somewhere else. 5. The ultimate flex. Time wealthy. In our world, the flex is the Rolex. In the time cost world, the flex is owning your day. The person who can sit on a porch for 4 hours with no urgency is the billionaire. Why? Because they have so much surplus time that they can afford to let it breathe. The guy in the Ferrari yelling into his Bluetooth at 7 p.m. on a Friday? He's time broke. He leveraged his existence to maintain a machine that gets him back to the office faster. The slap in the face. We already live in this world. We just hide the price tags behind numbers and screens. Every time you work a job you hate to buy something you don't need to impress people you don't even like, you are trading your life away. You are a time vendor, selling your years to the highest bidder. If this made you pause and rethink how you're spending your life, hit like so more people see it. Subscribe if you want more perspective shifts that challenge how you see money, time, and freedom.